Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another wondrous Propagandacast. We're off here to an exciting 2 versus 2 with me, your host Imperial Dane, on a river crossing. We shall be watching here FistofFedor and Twister fighting for the Soviet Union and the 15th Mechanized Corps versus WD Spanky and the Predators here fighting for Germany, for the Reich, for the 3rd SS Panzerdivision Totenkopf. And me sitting here, conscripts on the way. We also noting here a special life command for FistofFedor. Conscripts sneaking left, combat sneaking right. Well, more left actually. And we're sort of seeing the other side here spreading out. So far, nice spread. A broad spread though. In fact, seems like that's going to be what all sides are going to be doing here.
Conscripts have arrived.
With Grenadiers and MD-42s. Now, in fact, starting up only with MD-42s and Pioneers. In fact, we're seeing here Predators with the dual Pioneers. So we also know Twister has Mechanized Support Guard Rifle and so it's your Army. Fedor here has gone straight on for Mechanized Support. Predators with Defensive, interesting, Jaeger Infantry and Jaeger Armor. And finally Spanky here with Assault Support, Close Air Support and... hang on, I missed one. Jaeger Infantry. Interesting combination there. Back to the Twisted one. Twister. And we're noting already a scout has arrived. Looks like being sent in support. Twister's force here in the left part of the river crossing. MD-42 fighting, covering fire here for the Pioneers. The Pioneers trying to cross the river while under rather vicious and effective fire. We're seeing Grenadier Squad following up here in the wake. Going to be a bit late for the party. With an MD-42 in support of the Pioneer there and a Grenadier Squad then arriving for Predators as well. Scout car here rolling ahead slowly. Combat engineers trying to take up behind some scrap, rather finding it's not really effective as an insurmountable defense. Predators continuing the advance here, actually pushing across the railway. We do see the thing hitting to Twister as Twister's finding most of his support over here. With barely any units on the right hand side allowing Predators to make a successful assault there, but looks like he might be so forced to pull back the scout car, but looks like he continues to support Twister in his fight against fascism. MD-42 continues to drive, being forced away, Pioneers forced away. He needs to be careful about speaking about the MD-42 so much. I mean, he's rather denying counting, considering what small force has a rather significant part of his firepower to not doing anything. Conscripts being forced, we're seeing, oh, Mods not correct, and they're taking up position there. Firing at the advancing conscripts, or at least the crawling conscripts. Molotov's 142 be ready to block, but there we go, they actually forced away. MD-42 holding up here, another conscript snagging in here. His force is simply not sufficient. Again, bit too much moving down there. MD-42 allows his force to be outmaneuvered here. MD-42 now in a dire situation, he might be forced to fall back there. Grenadiers connecting fire from this old ruined farmhouse. Further fighting here, just Pioneers. Grenadiers are nowhere near to be seen. More Grenadiers are arriving. Looks like he might be forced to support his teammate here. Molotov forcing him out of the ruined house. And looks like Spanky there's going to move out. Meanwhile, FistofFedor continues to sort of slightly hold things up here with one combat squad in the house. Absorbing a lot of bullets, not doing a lot of damage, he's basically delaying his opponent. Conscripts waiting up, hoping for a sort of opportunity to hit the flank there, but most of the fighting, most of the real engagement is over here. And now we are seeing that Spanky is striking back in the name of Deutschland. While the scout here continues to sort of provide minor moments of harassment, but it's now actually taking quite a bit of damage here from the fascists. Looks like the left side has finally been cleared of the sons of Soviet Russia. While at the same time here, still one communist squad has actually managed to delay the Germans for a bit of while here, making for a very, very slow advance. And that department, even rather than effective, perhaps then sort of trying to advance elsewhere, or at least help his teammate properly. But at the same time now, we are seeing this sort of Germans falling back, but might the Russians go sort of mount an effective counterattack in the face of this already now? The Grenadiers are once more being pushed back, once more Spanky is finding himself in a spot of bother. Support them company up. Maxims are running now for him. Dual snipers here for FistofFedor. Not a lot of infantry at the moment. And Grenadier Squad moving up there. No, not getting off a Panzerfaust. Oh well, maybe, yeah, no, nine, scheiße. And there go Grenadiers getting caught right there. Oh, right grenade on the sniper team, but they do rather gracefully dodge that one. Few upon their squad, in fact both few upon line German control, but there looks like a conscript squad there hoping to rapidly put a stop to that.
Enemy squad has us sighted. Engineers ready.
Things certainly rapidly shifting back and forth here, and the scout car basically just serving as a support platform with its 50 caliber machine gun. Gonna get caught rather unknown, a bit of a bad position there for Predators. Gonna deal, and there we go, pushed over the river, over to Fedor. 2 counter squad combinations and 2 sniper teams, and 1 MD42. Rather holding things up here with only 2 guys. And a dead Russian. Ivan the dead Russian. A German's best friend. Well, not really. Second, but third, fourth, fifth. Anyway, scout car pushing up there slowly. S-Man's going up here, looks like he's fond of that, although a suggestion could also have been basically a machine gun bunker. So he wouldn't have to man it so much. Anyways, troops are reinforcing. No luck, machine guns up. Munitions going there towards the S-mines, the Sprengminen. Jumping mines. Grenadiers taking a nice sniper shot there in the river crossing. Maxim finding ways now, so I'm putting back here. So having inflicted a nasty modicum of damage upon the National Socialist advance. And there we go. Mines going down here and there. Lots of mines, in fact, good to see. Covering up the main road. Probably worried about a sort of attempt by a scout car to rush in. Not bad thing. We are seeing a light mechanized company up here for Spanky. And the Grenadiers are being held up. Nice position here by the conscripts, providing a blockade there for the Grenadiers to make an advance. Snipers, Maxim shifting over. And there we go. Lighted punches being back up here for Spanky, the scout car. And there we go. We are seeing Spanky here rapidly falling back in the face of these dual snipers, proving to be quite the obstacle. Scout car here not rushing in. He probably has a suspicion that the road will be mined. And there you go. MD42 with mines though. I mean, he probably should be mining off. Oh, he's actually wiring off the flank. There's still mines would be better here, since you can still slightly walk up here and then get into the water, then behind. Thoughts there. Fuel cache up as well. Looks like the Soviets are already going to plan for the future. Rifle grenade going off. Mines resulting about there spotting the mines. They're not clearing them out though. Having anything to shoot them there. The scout car could actually try perhaps maybe shooting at the bloody Minen. Also noting here, Predators is not going for the light Megas company. Could be he's got some other plans here. Some other plans. Maxim here, continuing to sort of slow down. German advance. I mean, the left flank is largely locked down here by the Soviets. Probably should try and make sort of more approach on the right flank. We're seeing lots of barbed wire there. And again, noting the one oddity, you can't really sort of properly lock things up here because there'll always be that slight gap at the map edge. Which is also genuinely why you shouldn't try that. I mean, again, a few more S-mines here, but again, you know, a bunker could also bloody well do it. Looks like Russians are getting ready to push up the centre here. Few Grenadiers caught out in the open. Scout car, if for some reason exposing the rear, perhaps in a manoeuvre of taunt. Fuel cache up for the Germans. Well, an artillery up here. Spanky perhaps realising we need some light artillery to sort of try and help break through this Soviet blockade.
Guard rifle infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland.
Comrades being then pushed for the centre victory point are getting cut down in their prime. Down to 1 minute. On there go the scout car also firing right there with his 20mm autocannon.
We are ready.
Guards infantry now making this approach. I think it's a full armour co-op for Predators. Guards being pushed back there across. The autocannon, there we go, German advance there as well. Mortar firing range support. Enemy forces setting up. Fuel punch rolling as well. The Germans are pushing ahead. Russian counterattack will be imminent, I imagine, but at the same time there's things happening there. Snipers, guards, conscripts, they're moving in. Pioneers getting absolutely shredded. Mines moving up there. Getting shredded here with MD42. Good choice there. Those chaps need to be removed, but it might already be too late. You probably should have wired off this cover as well, to be honest. Scout car here. Oh, going down to the guards. Anti-tank rather proving to be. And then some obstacle there for the crew of the scout car and taught. Pioneers from that as well. German advance ending in a bit of a failure. Minefield here. Ending up as a waste of munitions. This is just absolutely catastrophic. If only had, say, a bunker up here, might have had something to stop them a bit more, or at least acquire a bit more of an actual effort for the Russians. I mean, with the snipers around, MD bunkers suddenly become surprisingly handy. The comms are getting suppressed there by the MD42. Mortars going in as well. Maxim has been cleared out there in the name of Safazland. And there we go, rapidly sweeping up the mines.
Where do you need us?
Guardsmen flanking in. With their DPs already in hand, thus increasing their firepower exponentially. Grenadiers need to be careful. Foresight. Lighter.
Enemy infantry has our range.
And there we go, playing around the MD42 rapidly shifting up, but then leaving things open here for an assault from that angle. Not good there. Grenadiers are getting... Oh, Guards making some press. Grenadiers getting grenaded. Ow! Almost a squad wiped out. MG needs to pull back. So now providing vicious firepower. Another scout car up here for Spanky. In fact, it's time to pop over to Predators. With 3 Grenadier squads, 1 MG42 and 1 Pioneer squad making a rapid counterattack. Mines going down here. Clearly Twister wants to return the favour. And we are noting the first Panzerkampfwagen here on the way. Predators has been focusing rather intently on that. Rushing ahead. No command of him, by the way, no choice yet. Scout car there with 1 kill, quick Panzerfaust. And with the scout car basically acting as the only real thing left to sort of provide any kind of obstacle to the Russians. Not really got there, not really got there. When a single scout car with his machine gun is basically the furthest extent of the Reich. They go autocannon up, not that's going to massively increase things here, but certainly going to make things a bit more uncomfortable. And there we go, Panzerkampfwagen 4 mobilise here. The 3rd SS, point there secured. MG42 could perhaps stand again. Bunkers or something, I know. Light machine gun up for some of the Grenadiers now. Centre being secured.
MG42 turret is ready. Now we can sweep for enemy mines.
Minesweepers up again. Gute Arbeit. Scout car here. Oh, mistake there. Trying to ford the river, and quick anti-tank grenade there from the Russians. Panzerkampfwagen here making its move there. Snipers quickly decimating any advancing Germans, or at least attempting to. No anti-tank weapons except the Guards infantry, although we are seeing response here. Mechanized armor company and already a tank battalion up here from FistofFedor as well. Soviet mortar up by the way from Twister there. The twisted one. 2 Grenadier squads like machine guns could provide a bit of pressure there, but looks like they will not. Panzer IV continuing to lay down, or at least attempt to lay down a murderous fire here. Machine guns tearing into the Russians' conscripts, shattering wooden carts as well, leaving Russian farmers bereft and in tears. Harting going up to support Spanky's forces as well now. Immediately Schützen Panzerwagen point there secured. Least effort over here, more of everything is happening over there. And basically both Russians sort of trying to keep this state together as much as possible, which is showing all the forces in the Russian Germans to be a bit more coordinated. Still a bunker nice again. Minesweepers, at this stage you probably should be aware again that minesweepers will probably appear and clear it out quickly. So I think again a bunker would be a better expenditure of munitions. Also got plenty of resources. I mean, he's got plenty of manpower to lay down some bunkers with machine guns in. I mean, again, I think it would afford him a lot more. Make things much harder for the Russians to advance through. Definitely should stop floating. I mean, if he's not going to spend it on bunkers or something, get some fuel cash up, get some more fuel for your tanks than your panzers. Of course, already again, the minefield has pretty much been, well, spoiled as well since he was caught laying it down. So mines was likely to be inbound. And a field gun from Twister, providing a nice forward for the Panzerkampfwagen. Already the Germans here feel a bit on the defensive, partly due to some not very good defences to some extent, although still having a nice grip on a few points. The question is, of course, how will that last? But here now with 2 mortars up here for Twister, including one he stole from the Germans. Definitely bad news for the Fritzes, as the force is swiftly moving in to oust them from the field. And over here, alone MG42, that's about to get outflanked here by Conscript 4, attempting to push up here with the Flammpanzerwagen. A bit of rarity nowadays, but there you go, burning away at the Maxim. Combat using the small sniper's nest. And there we go, the MG42 sadly outflanked. Nice hoorah there from Twister. Grenadiers and Pioneers are moving in, but already they're a bit too late. The MG42 has been forced to vacate the premises.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Another attempt there by an MG42 doing something, did not quite succeed, and they've got a second Panzer IV. While meanwhile the first tank destroyer here arrives with the Soviet Union, and SU-85 pulls in. And as all of this is happening, a heavy Panzer Corps is up now for Spanky.
Germans are seizing the sector.
Some kind of greater maneuver here would be nice. I think a small attempted base assault there might force the Soviet to pull something up to defend here.
Germany now holds the victory point.
It rather feels like at the moment the Germans might in fact be taking the Soviet bait, just keep pushing here. Flampan's been here taking heavy damage, anti-tank grenades and field gun shots, constant crew roaring in. Panzer holding when they can, the scout car joining in, anti-tank grenade threat to penetrate. Small bit of luck there. Flampan's back, trying to get escape there behind the house, SU-5 and T-34, 76 moon, and there we go, Flampan's back, did not make it. Kaput. Kaput. And there you go, T-34 moving in, looks like the scout car will go down. Ah, shite, that was close. Situation is a bit dangerous. Spanky could currently get a Panther, that might be an idea, or saving up for the Sturmpanzer might also be an idea. No, he's taking a Panzerwerfer, then he's heading about a bit far, but they're rather on their own without sufficient support and instead end up becoming targets. Almost swapped out, in fact, on the retreat. Not looking too strong there. The Soviets now are the ones with the upper hand here. Will the Panzerwerfer be able to turn things around? Who knows?
We're losing men! Grenadiers!
Quick rock grenade there. Oh, absolutely astounding work there. Panzer 4-bit on its own. Conscripts roaring. Oh, buttoning it up. They're hoping to sort of disable the engine. There we go. Good job. And SU-5 T-34's reacting to this. He might try and catch it there. And there we go. The Panzerwerfer arrives. It's the glory of Deutschland. And there we go. Neatly setting up there for a quick 10 salvo barrage. How will it do? Pretty terribly, it would seem. And there go T-34 flanks in. Panzerwerfer could be in danger, but at the same time the T-34 here might make a mistake. Moving it too far, exposing its rear to Panzerfaust after Panzerfaust. But the German front line here is definitely crumbling. Panzerwerfer here trying to escape the wrath and the anger of the T-34. Can it escape? That was certainly close. And there we go. T-34 down. T-34 down. A bit of a bold maneuver there, but didn't quite succeed. Might have gone a bit too bold, in fact, and exposed itself willingly, and then missed opportunity, I think, to get the Panzerwerfer. But so far, I mean, the Panzerwerfer is hardly leaving Twister and his teammate there crying. Following up with another barrage. This one actually killing a bit, but not entirely sure why I fired there. Conscripts here in a bit of danger. Several grenadier squads with light machine guns. They might have a chance of wiping them out, in fact. Nope. Looks like it won't. Oh, never mind. But SU-5 coming farther. The Soviets having a rather extended front now. Scout cavalry still not repaired. And not even veterans who won. Seems like they haven't gotten that much out of it this time around. House collapsing under Soviet mortar fire. Snipers continuing to lay down killer shots. An attempt at pushing in there. Looks like the Panzer forgot something. Oh, looks like one of the snipers went down here to the wrath of the Wehrmacht. Good job there. Well played. At least well shot. And we're seeing assault support here now for Spanky. I wonder. Jaeger. Well, looks like he might be aiming for Tigers now. Interesting. Sadly, not more fuel casks, so say an orbital blitz could also be handy. Also an option is in fact strafing runs to lay down a bit of suppressive fire against some of the Serb positions. There they go. Oh, Panzer 4 needs to be careful of veterans. 1 T-34 moving in field gun. Oh, there we go. Buttoning up. Good job there by Predator and Mark Vehicle. He's really giving it all. And there we go. Massive munitions expected, but at the same time, pretty much a guaranteed kill down on the Panzer 4. Nice combination there. Panzer 5 going down. And Scoring a few more kills. Gaining veterans 1T-54 rolling in, nothing to stop it. Still a bit ways off from the Tiger tank.
The enemy is taking our
Touching trouble, and there we go. Tiger.
Is under attack.
It looks like he lost a squadron mine, not uncommon. There you go, Tiger arrives. Deutschland. Conscripts charging in. A mix of submachine guns and not. Panzer arrives on the scene, fires away. Back to Twister. And time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation, the Germans are definitely a bit on the back foot here. They had a slightly strong opening, but for some reason wasn't quite able to sort of leverage it properly. A lot of munitions here were wasted, sadly, because the minefields weren't properly guarded and thus actually rather safely cleared. Which is sort of a fun thing that happens if you don't guard your minefields, in a certain sense. But, you know, still they got some armor, but at the same time the Russians have as well, and they're getting more and more tank destroyers, so there's definitely some problems there for the Germans. I mean, for the Soviets, also getting several fuel caches up, which is good. They certainly seem to be planning farther ahead than the Germans are at the moment with only one fuel cache. And also, probably also like to point out, I mean, a better, clear idea of what they wanted to do to actually having chosen commanders right away, or at least earlier. They also seem to have a much clearer strategy of what they do. Whereas for the Germans, it seems to have been a lot more reactive around the 20-minute mark, which also might be that they're sort of a bit more on the back foot. Also missed out on some opportunity, for example, with the assault support to get out some officers initially, for example, or even some early Opel Blitz, and rather than that state, now it's a lot more reactive. Of course, now they have a Tiger, but at the same time, you know, they might have a slightly better footing, but against some earlier other fun units. Of course, the strafe line at the right place could also prove quite devastating. Actually, it broke up an infantry assault, we even got a sniper. So there's a thought there, but definitely should get out an Opel Blitz, maybe an officer as well, sort of provide support, and otherwise he needs to sort of rebuild his infantry, which is currently actually in a not very good state. Also, Predators need to stop floating. I'm not entirely sure why he keeps floating manpower. He's not exactly a bad player. In fact, I would rank him reasonably high, so seeing him floating that much manpower seems a bit off. I mean, I'm guessing he might be aiming for a elephant tank, so I would still don't need much manpower. And again, you know, if you're doing that and want more fuel, you get some fuel caches up. I mean, you could easily get some fuel caches, which would then also benefit his teammate. So there's a slight oddity right there, feel from Predators, who at least could be applying a lot more pressure to his opponent that way. And again, had he also chosen this early, he might have had a half track, made some anti-tank mines. I mean, there'd been a lot more things, you know, he could have done. And again, it rather feels like for these two gentlemen, the commander sort of more of a reactive afterthought, not so much part of a strong strategic effort. So that's a bit unfortunate as well. And for the Soviets, I mean, we do have some mix here of, actually, we see here, shock army. He's not calling a heavy mortar shock, which is a bit unfortunate, but you do see some machine guns. I suppose he could always get a heavy mortar out, or even calling for steel attacks. So there's definitely some possibilities there for Twister. But again, the Soviet effort is much stronger, a lot more, well, you know, focused, and the mine's also a bit better placed to a certain extent. But I mean, of course, the Soviets shouldn't get completely, you know, relaxed and calm and all that, but definitely they have a bit easier time at the moment with things, with the two mortars, some support units. In fact, we are seeing here that a howitzer is being laid down here in the Soviet base, so that's definitely going to give them a bit more further punch against the Germans. And the Germans basically need to sort of focus things up. Again, Predator needs to stop floating resources, that's just bloody silly. But they need to sort of prepare for a proper punch somewhere. They need to sort of break through, get down some bunkers, and then always keep pushing. I mean, they need a focused effort there, with both sides' armor sort of focusing in, with an elephant, Tiger leading charge, maybe an elephant supporting, and some other fun things there. And for the Soviets, they just need to keep pushing, secure this part, maybe push up here or there, sort of trying to pressure away from several angles, and otherwise keep, you know, supporting each other as well. So let's turn into the fight.
It's done.
Grenadiers in a bit of trouble there with the conscripts. As you can rolling up.
Watch out, infantry!
And up north, minor effort there by the Germans. 3 grenadier escorts with a scout car. Rather rapidly being broken up under rather heavy amounts of artillery and fire. While the left flank continues being held up here by single Panzer IV centers also being rolled up. Tiger taking the moves up there with his 88mm gun. Opens up on the SU-85, misses though. Counterattacks roaring in. Tiger needs to be careful. Forsyth. There we go. Engine damage on the Tiger tank. DT guard. Another sniper here arriving for FistofFedor. So the Panzer IV joining in as well for a bit of good fun. And the artillery opens up, viciously so, viciously so. Striking, wiping out entire Grenadier squad right away. Certainly mean a lot more accuracy again, distance, so. Nice job, that Panther 4 moving into it. Scheiße, Helmut, what are you doing? So there we go, the house is definitely already doing quite the work there for the Soviet Union. An airstrike actually going in. Strafing around, summoned in, snipers already getting the devil out of there. More taking a bit of damage there, T-34's firing in. Panther 4, Tiger could all stand to do it. I mean, the center's a bit open. Then it's advancing, he became, oh, Scheiße, Mine. Oh dear. Again, it's like using some curious assaults there. And Elephant tank destroyer arriving here in the hopes for sort of breaking open things here, but again, still plenty of manpower. Spend it, Predators, spend it. Another Grenadier squad sending in on its lonesome. 5 grenades going off. And the Panzer IV firing another salvo. Doing a bit of damage there, veteran 2 gained. Elephant, Panther 4, Tiger, might there be a large enough assault going in here? We are seeing focus side up here, SU-5 moving ahead, could be a target. In particular, the Elephant has spotting scopes. And there we go, nice hit on the SU-5, another hit, Sturming available. Right flank falling, left flank advancing, oh dear, oh dear. Rather messy, rather messy. Oh dear, MD-42 wiped out. Looks like that was a bombing run. Just absolutely vicious here. Tiger shifting over. Things are definitely a bit chaotic here. Elephant finding way, but it really needs to do something about the tank destroyers of tanks, not the infantry. There go veterans, the guards infantry taking a bit of punch there from Panzer 4.
Supply sector under attack.
The pressure is rising. Veterans and the snipers. Veteran MD-42 might counter stop the conscripts, but overall, again, the Germans rather feel extended. And again, it's not helping that Predator, for whatever reasons, is floating so much manpower. I have no idea why he's doing that. He's hardly been the type to do that, so while all of a sudden he's doing it is absolutely a mystery. Tiger making slow bounce, he might get the scout car. Oh dear, Katyusha could be a target. Oh, he pulls back. He missed a golden opportunity to sort of pursue and do some serious damage, actually. A lot of units here could be taken out, but the Tiger continues support by the Elephant nearby, but actually falling back here. The Germans seem a bit lacking in confidence. And the Sturmwick went down here. Oh, dear. Scout car rushing in, veterans here too. And popping over here to FistofFedor. Scout car looks like, yes, its time ran out. Tiger not losing much, and Katyusha here for Twister, and alongside his howitzer. Oh, it actually looks like the Panzer IV went down. Might have taken it directly there. Nope, went down there actually. Either way, that's very fortunate. Another Grenadier squad team's about to be hitting the dust and expiring. Come on, Predator, stop floating. If these are kind, looks like we might be seeing an SU 152 soon here. That's definitely going to be not very helpful there to them. Well, to the Germans it is. For the Search Corps, it's going to do quite a bit. MD-42 there pinning down one squad, but another squad quick to flank in. Good job there by Twister. Another Panzerwaffe arrives, and there you go, the ISU-152 arrives. Elephant fires. This high velocity 88mm gun, the ISU-152 moving out, which is considerably bigger gun, but lower velocity.
Enemy contact! The motherland grows.
Elephant rolling out. In terms of damage, obviously a bit of difference here between Predators and Spankies. Actually, Predators doing more damage, surprisingly enough. Who would have thought? Would rather thought it'd been the other way around. Huh. Still, he needs to do more, in particular things floating, but looks like he's actually spending something now, but again, there we go, finally doing something about it. Certainly took his bloody time. And there you go, nice strafing around there, the Sturmovik flying in for the Soviet Air Force. Constant pressure here towards the fuel point at every possible moment. And the ISU-152 providing an intimidating presence here, the Shvedor boy, the beast killer. An upgraded variant of the SU-152, which had a lower velocity gun, further lower, but still the same caliber, and also less armoured chassis. Sort of little fun fact there.
Enemy aircraft!
Panda 4 with Vetri 2, just as the Sturmovik strikes, and looks like another strafing run there, not doing frightfully much there, not sure why cold in there, to be honest. More fuel caches finally going up for Predators, about bleeding. Oh, it's a munitions cache. How odd. Another Panther 4 and a orbital Bitterang. Finally, they're sort of getting into gear. It certainly took them long enough to sort of get there. SU-5 reaching Vetri 2, providing quite the obstacle to the Panther 4, forcing it back with high rate of fire. Elephant not really doing much either. He needs to be a bit more aggressive with it. Otherwise, it's just going to be another waste of resource, another piece of resource basically floating. He needs to be doing a bit more with it. He needs to be a bit more active. They can't really afford for them to sort of build up for that and not use it. I mean, the ISU-152 is currently doing more damage than the Elephant. Then they're getting absolutely shredded on their assault. There we go, nice hit there on the Panther Kampfwagen 4. Elephant still doing nothing to provide any support.
I am under armor attack.
Predators making a broad advantage, lots of grenadiers, lots of pioneers, and there we go, bombing run going in. Can they escape? Oh, that was close! Katrusha's firing well, the houses also nicely blasting in, plus the IS-152. That's a lot of heavy firepower there being concentrated by the Soviets. And currently a lot of it's also quite vulnerable. I mean, one serious armoured assault from the Germans could perhaps turn it all around. Panzerwaffe cleared out. Tiger doing nothing either. And looks like a Juka strike went in. On what though? I'm not entirely sure. Looks like it was around here. Wiping out a squad. Elephant versus ISU-152. Elephant rolling back slowly.
They've opened up on us.
And then, oh, field gun wrecked. Die Panzerwerfer, es werft nicht die Panzer aus, but die Raketen. Although technically the name Raketenwerfer was already taken. Actually, I think the Raketenwerfer came after the Panzerwerfer, to be honest. But there was something called a Raketenwerfer, which was basically like a Panzerschreck sort of in anti-tank gun form. And he's popping away to Predators. 2 Panther 4s and Elephant. Still floating lots of resources. Ah, scheisse. No spotting scopes either for the Elephant. You would think that would be a no-brainer. But apparently Predators does not feel for it. But he strongly needs to do something about the ISU-152, I think. And again, spotting scopes will definitely help him, you know, get it.
The Russians are attacking!
M40 with Grenadiers. Snipers are firing right, strafing run going in. But actually hitting troops over there. And points are definitely taking down for the Germans as well. Tiger in repair, Panther 4 in repair. Taking a hit there from the ISU. There we go. Actually misses the IC-152. Good shooting there. Helmut. Well, at least the very thick armor there bounces it off. I believe it had something like around 200 millimeters of armor, though not sloped. Still not hitting the IC-152. I mean, that takes skill to miss a target that big. With a gun that big. No, it's shooting on the Maxim. It can't see it again. Why not get the scopes? And there's so many opportunities for Predators. I'm not entirely sure what we seem to be thinking. Which is unfortunate. Another aircraft went down somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Ah, there. Elephant. Oh, IC-1 was went down.
The enemy is firing on our HQ.
Artillery firing into the fascist base here. Veteran defeat, by the way.
Enemy forces are securing our
And the
territory.
Su-85 here continues to hold up as well. But again, the Elephant's just not really seeing very effective usage. I mean, he could just even call in a reconnaissance run to sort of try and spot the targets for it. But he just seems reluctant in getting anything out of it. It certainly feels a bit awkward. Well, that begs the question of why he went for it in the first place. Pioneer's getting murdered. Another skirmish saving gun. Snipers here. 1 mission to 1. Su-85 firing momentarily. The German defense by the right point are definitely faltering. And the Elephant simply not providing much response. Predators continues to float. Is he really aiming for another Elephant?
Our brave infantry is dying.
Another squad wiped out. Artillery there continuing to fire away.
It's done.
IC-152 repaired. Elephant rolling forward, actually doing something with it. Misses. Of course it misses. Oh dear, he lost his Veteran 2 Panther 4 marked vehicle in the IC-152 by the looks of it. Took it down. Or something else out of the way. The Veteran 2 Panther 4 lost there. That is bad news. Veterans 1 fine here for the Elephant, but that's hardly going to do much at the moment. Then it is getting straight here on maximum field gun.
We are ready for action.
Mortar fire and other goodies. And the Panzer have been repaired here. But overall the Germans really aren't making much progress at the moment. Oh, getting the field gun. Another Elephant is available. Will he be calling it in? I mean, why be saving up all those resources if you aren't going to be calling it in? Another IC-152, by the way. He's not calling it in. Elephant advancing on its own. IC-152 being put back there by the Elephant. Why would he not send in another Elephant support here? I mean, there seems a bit disjointed action here from the Germans. I'm not entirely sure what they're thinking. It rather is a bit odd. Looks like a fragmentation bombing run went in, but without doing much. Come on, Predators. Maximum crew getting shattered. Rifle grenade down there. More grenades on the way. Veteran 2 for the IC-152 only increasing its increased rate of fire rate of accuracy. And the Su-85 Veteran 2 Elephant continues to fire again without really doing much damage. Panther 4, a nice exposed target. Needs to pull back, so we'll find get another Elephant or something. I mean, again, if you're going to get them, get them. Panther 4 about to go down.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Get away from him!
Now got Elephant being stunned.
We have a fresh grenadiers. The enemy
repair, more troops arriving.
territory.
Another bombing strike ready. And there go Mark Vehicle.
Has arrived.
Mark Vehicle moving up the ISU-152. Failed to oh, artillery took it down. A massive loss out there for the 3rd SS with the Schwer Panzerjägerabteilung. They're having troubles. Severe troubles even.
HQ is under attack.
Overall, the Soviets just have the map locked down at the moment. The Germans sadly aren't really trying to press for attack. Predators is still floating resources. I'm still wondering what's going on here. It is definitely rather irregular to see that kind of thing going on here.
We must stiffen our resolve.
Aircraft crashing down on the ISU-152. Again, that's actually quite interesting to note. Apparently some of the German pilots have a bit of an issue with it. For what reasons, though, are unknown. Actually, time to follow to Spanky, not looking good either. Also floating resources. Looks like he's looking for another Tiger. There we go. Another Elephant also arrives. Could it be they're preparing for a massive armor assault? But again, imagine what would happen if they had 2 Elephants and, you know, properly and aggressively use them. Instead of basically failing to use them to their most greatest effect. You know, actually using their range. There is what rapidly rushed in and executed.
We are suffering losses.
Panda 4 there, pretty much dead in the water. And looks like the assault might be in. Tigers advancing, Elephant moving up. Have it support the advanced Predators. Another aircraft went down. Good lord. This is just an aerial kill zone. But there we go. Tiger blitzing in. Where's the other Tiger? Where's the Elephant? Outflanking the ISU-152. Tank destroyers rolling in. Infantry getting in the way. Elephant here. Oh, Tiger with Mark Vehicle on it. Oh. ISU-152 down. Maybe get the howitzer. Other Tiger moving in. Elephant shooting away. And taking heavy damage here from something. Not sure what though. Getting behind things here. Elephant still not providing much support. ISU-152 firing in. Almost got the S-35. Tiger here fighting. Engine damaged. And Tiger went out of control. Is knocked. And victory points a desperate push for 3.
Has been destroyed.
There we go. Elephant gets off hit there. Looks like the ISU-152 will get the other Tiger as well. The Schwer boy, the Beast Slayer, so slay another one. There go veteran point for the other Elephant. And another Tiger down.
We have forced the enemy down to 200. Our panzer forces have been reduced by 1.
Strike there. All points neutral. This is pretty much game over. And there we go. GG. Well played. And there we go. Game over. A brutal matchup here. In some regards, but also a bit of an odd matchup. A bit of an odd matchup. Again, Predators basically, you know, being the odd one out, really. I mean, he did all right in terms of damage. In fact, he ended up doing more than his teammate, but still, he floated so many resources. I really can't help but feel that one of the German problem in this case, then, was a bit of an issue of resource expenditure. Floating too many resources, not pulling their advantage when they had them, and also, you know, perhaps not utilising other things they could have, like, for example, bunkers, and otherwise pushing aggressively. I mean, they were rather spread out and to some extent passive. I think definitely also another Predator's major mistakes was basically not using his Elephants very well. I mean, when you have them, use them, get spotting scopes if you have that command, and always push them aggressively ahead, but he didn't. They were used extremely defensively, and, you know, the enemy only sent infantry ahead, and mostly would either thing spot for them, so they really couldn't do much in that way. rendering it pretty much a huge heap of junk, and he got 2 of them. Without really doing a lot of damage with them, it pretty much means, you know, they were a huge waste of resource, and I definitely think another commander maybe would have worked out better for him, but again, otherwise he should have used it better. And so, and again, that was another issue. They just, I feel, you know, went for their commander too late. Spanky as well could have had an officer other things out sooner. I mean, there were some inspired moments. Ultimately, again, they just wait too long, allowed the Soviets to build up a large force, and always, you know, sort of dig in. There was no attempt, for example, calling in a recon run, knocking out the howitzer, for example. That's a pretty common tactic, although some would argue cheap, and certainly it feels a bit off to me. But still, I mean, when it's there, use it. But again, there was even a recon run sort of spot for the elephants. I mean, it rather really felt odd. And always, I mean, the other thing that won for the Soviets, and certainly they did well, I mean, they were also coordinated. They had a much clearer plan from the beginning. They were much stronger with casualties out of the way. They sort of reacted faster, acted faster, didn't waste resources, kept up the pressure, which ultimately made it a bit harder for the Germans to sort of build up a counterattack. I mean, overall, the Soviets just played better in this fight, I feel like. Whereas the Germans just sort of seemed slackish and uncoordinated. And certainly I feel a bit worried there about Predators. I'm not entirely sure what he's thinking. He's usually not that kind of player, so not entirely sure what happened there, to be honest. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match a bit. I hope you learned some things about it. At least you know why not to bloody well float resources, and again, you know why to be careful about getting in an elephant, because it's really a very specific tank, so if you can't use it like that, it's pretty much a waste of resources. Anyways, cheers, and see you tomorrow, you wonderful people.